They said a king must never kneel, but on a cold morning, before his enemies and his people, King Aaron knelt and gave away his crown, not in defeat, but to save them all. Because sometimes the strongest act of power is surrender. For 20 years, King Aaron ruled the kingdom of Sogba, a land of gold, pride, and warriors. But peace had a price, and across the border, a rival king demanded submission. They wanted tribute, land, and his throne. But Aaron refused. He said, "A crown given is not a crown earned." The war began that night. What began as pride turned into tragedy. For every victory he won, a village fell. For every enemy slain, 10 more rose. The king's golden palace became a house of grief. One evening, an old soldier came before him, bleeding, trembling, his armor cracked. Soldier, weak voice. "My king, we're fighting for ashes." And that night, the king sat alone, his crown heavy on his head, realizing he was winning the war, but losing his people. History remembers the battles kings fought, but not the nights they couldn't sleep. At dawn, he summoned his council. They expected orders for more war. Instead, they heard the words that would echo forever. King Aaron, if my crown is the reason my people die, then my crown is not worth keeping. He took off his crown, placed it on the table, and walked toward the rival camp, alone. The rival king laughed when he saw him. "Has the great Aaron come to beg?" he mocked. But Aaron didn't bow for himself. He bowed for his people. He said, "Take my crown, take my lands, take everything, but let my people live free." For a long time there was silence. Then the rival king stood, looked into Aaron's eyes, and said quietly, "No man who gives up power for peace truly loses." He took the crown and handed it back. The war ended that day, the land rebuilt, and King Aaron ruled again, not as a man of power, but as a man of purpose. He had traded gold for peace and pride for life. And his people loved him not for the battles he won, but for the war he refused to continue. Sometimes real strength isn't in holding on. It's in knowing when to let go. Because in every story lies a truth we all need to remember.